Can we just be open to the idea that anything can shift in an instant? That our lives can shift in an instant? Can we stay open to that being in the realm of possibility for us? This clicked for me really deeply recently, and as someone who's pursuing their goals and dreams, it's so easy to get wrapped up in the how and to get wrapped up in the inner work and to be doing all the things, to be working on your nervous system regulation, to be working on the manifestation processes, to be rewriting your mindset blocks and negative beliefs. And although I think all those things are valid, I think one thing that's really, really cool and actually really, really fun that we get to tap into and play into the energy of is that things can shift for us in an instant. Like that thing you've been working on, you can overcome that in an instant and it can click in an instant. Just one day, randomly, you have the realization that it's here and that you've done the embodiment work to the point where it's here, it's visible in your 3D reality. Because that's actually how manifestation happens. I know from personal experience, one of the biggest things to date that I've ever manifested was overcoming anxiety and chronic gut health issues that I used to have. And I remember the day I realized it happened, it just snuck up on me. It wasn't something that was premeditated. It wasn't something that I was highly obsessing over and thinking about constantly. It was just one day. I remember I was sitting in the passenger seat of my car and my husband was driving and we were with our dog and we were just driving down this country road and I had the window down and the wind was blowing in my face and making my hair blow to the side, and I just had this moment of feeling like I was so mindful and so blissfully happy in that moment. And then I had this afterthought of, I actually haven't felt anxious for weeks now. And after being someone who felt anxiety every day for years and years and years, and then just realizing in that one moment, like, I actually haven't felt anxiety in a long time. And then knowing, like having that inner knowing in that moment as well, of knowing that it was never going to be a problem for me anymore. It was obviously a very powerful moment, but at the same time, it was so easy. And it was so breezy and there was no resistance in that moment. It was just a moment of me just enjoying my life and realizing that something that had plagued me and something that I had struggled with for so many years was just gone. It wasn't a part of me anymore. It was a past version of me that had experienced this negative thing that I would never struggle with again. And it was just simple. It was just a moment of realization in the most natural and organic way. And there was none of this elation of, oh my gosh, I did it. It wasn't like this, sometimes I think we think that when we're going to manifest something really big and it comes true, we think that it's going to be this moment of, okay, sit down, Remy. Sit down. We think that it's going to be this moment of like pure bliss and maybe like crying out of joy and just being so excited. But really what it is this feeling of like calm and regulation. Like this feeling of just knowing that you've become this version of you and that you're there and there's no more desiring or wishing or hoping or praying or any of that. Like it's arrived and it's there and it feels so natural and it's just who you are and you accept that as who you are and that's just what it is. So this energy I've been playing with for the past week really is all about that. It's just about leaning into this energy of trust and knowing that everything is on its way to me and there's nothing more that I have to do or force. And that realization, that embodiment, that shift from who I am currently to the person that I'm becoming can just happen in any given moment. And just being open to the idea of that, like being open to the realm of possibility of things shifting in an instant, like that is so, so powerful. That is, I think that's something that a lot of us struggle with believing, like just being in that energy of receiving. And Remy really wants to be in this video. Okay, can you sit, sweetie? Can you sit? Sit nice. Okay. Just, yeah, being open to things shifting in an instant for you and not constantly looking for it, not constantly hoping for it and praying for it and trying so hard to manifest it, because it's already on its way. It's already coming to you. You don't have to do anything else. You just need to be open to the moment when it all shifts for you. Remy, sit please. Sit. You're in my video too much. And even though it gets to be that simple, I understand that that's also not easy. Just because something is simple doesn't mean it's easy to do. And that's why we all have this resistance, and we have to actively work on these things of, you know, overcoming our blocks and everything. But I just share this to share that the actual part of the becoming, the part where you actually transition from your old self to your new self, that's the part that feels effortless and that feels easy, and is just a simple realization of the embodiment of the new version of you that you've been working on. It's not complex. It's a very easy, carefree, confident-filled moment. And it's really a moment of like peace, like very peaceful energy of just realizing that you've done it. And we get to do this a million times over in our lives. If you are someone who is on a personal development journey, you know there's things you want to work on, there's things you want to manifest, there's things you want to change about your life, there's positive changes that you want to make for yourself, for your life. And that's a never-ending journey. So I think the more that you can realize that everything you want is on its way to you, and you can be in that energy of being receptive and open to the idea of things shifting in an instant, you are going to realize your manifestations even better if you can stay in that energy. And a lot of it just has to do with enjoying your life, being mindful, not overthinking everything, not putting all the masculine energy into doing. You have to be in that energy of receiving as well. You have to be in that energy of just living your life and enjoying it, and just being open to everything that is on its way to you, because it's all there for you. It's all waiting to manifest into your 3D reality. If you've already put out the desire and the dream, then it's already happening for you in the quantum field. Like, it's already a possibility for you, and you just have to allow it to come into you so that it can manifest in your 3D reality and in your physical world, in your life. So let's just take a moment to try to embody that right now. Like, let's embody that frequency of being open to things changing in an instant. I just want you to find some calm right now. I just want you maybe take a deep breath, maybe close your eyes, just anchor into this moment. And then just tell yourself, maybe say it out loud, I am open to the idea of things shifting in an instant for me for the better. I am excited and I am anticipating everything that I am desiring coming in for me. I know I've done the work. I know that there's nothing more I need to do. I just need to be open to receiving it, to seeing everything that I've been desiring in my heart just manifesting into my 3D reality. I'm ready for it. I'm excited for it. And I'm open to it coming in for me in divine right timing whenever it's ready to come in for me. And in the meantime, I am going to find moments of joy and fun and peace and deep inner knowing and deep trust that everything I want is coming for me. And I love that. I love that I'm the type of person that has this zest for life and wanting to create wonderful, beautiful things in my life so that I can live a better life, so that I can positively impact other people's lives through my positive energy, through my journey, through my story. I share all this because I have this deep desire to inspire others. And in that, I'm on a beautiful journey myself to bring everything that I desire into my life so that I can show others that it's possible for them too. And there's something so rewarding and so beautiful about that. So I don't waste time thinking about the fact that it's not here yet. Where is it? When is it coming? I don't waste my precious energy thinking about that. Instead, I spend my energy thinking about how excited and appreciative I am for the person I am right now and for the person I'm becoming, and having this knowledge that I do create my own reality. And that's such a powerful thing. And there's so many people in the world that don't even know that yet. There's so many people in the world that haven't even tapped into their full potential and even have the knowledge around this work that I know how to do, that I am aware of, this way of living and this way of being this energetic being. I used to not be that person either. I used to have no idea about this mentality or way of life. And then when I found it, I knew that I discovered something powerful, and I've been living that way ever since. I've been living in this belief and mentality that I can manifest anything I want into my life, and that it all comes to me in divine right timing, and I don't need to push it. I don't need to worry about it. I just need to be open to receiving it. And how fun is that journey? How fun does it get to be? Let me just think about how fun that gets to be. How fun it gets to be to know that everything I want is coming to me in divine right timing, and that all I have to do is enjoy my life. All I need to do is find the moments of peace and ease and excitement and gratitude in my day. And there's so many ways I can embody that energy. I can have these little rampages of appreciation about my life. I can put on my favorite music and dance around my house. I can sing my favorite songs. I can go in nature where I feel invigorated. There's so many ways that I can tap into this abundant energy and this playful energy, this zest for life that makes life worth living. And I know every time I do that, every time I am intentionally living my life and being mindful and enjoying my life, I am getting closer and closer to the dream life that I want and that I love. And my life is great right now. I love my life as it is right now. And I only know that it's gonna get even better. And isn't that so fun? I love it. I love my life. I love my life the way it is now. And I also love that everything I want that I haven't yet manifested in my 3D reality is on its way to me. And that gets to be so fun and so exciting. And I'm so grateful and so appreciative of this journey of life that I am on. I just love my life. And I'm so thankful and I'm so grateful. And that's what it is. Hopefully you enjoyed my little rampage there. Hopefully it made you feel something too. I didn't expect to like tear up, but when you just think about how beautiful your life is and how much you have to be grateful for and be appreciative of, it can be overwhelming sometimes. And with that, this video feels complete now. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you took something from it. I hope maybe there's a possibility it shifted your energy from where you were at the beginning of this video to where you are now at the end of it. And I just appreciate you being here. I appreciate you watching. And I am sending you all the positive energy and all the good vibes. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, friends.